A modern day battle at the cross, ladies and gentlemen. Check this out.
Christmas battle brewing over decorations in a North Carolina town. James and Dee Faison fighting back after their local homeowners association in Raleigh demanded they take down one of their most personal possessions, a cross.
Then we received a letter saying that our cross was not representative of Christmas. It shocked us. We were just shocked.
The couple threatened with a $100 fine and told in a letter, quote, "Unless biblical references can be provided noting the cross as a symbol of the Christmas season, the cross is not considered a Christmas decoration."
Who's ever heard of a HOA asking their residents to provide biblical references for why you have the cross up for Christmas? We believe that the cross represents hope, salvation, and deliverances.
And it was almost like they were trying to educate us as to why the cross isn't representative of Christmas. And that was what we found offensive.
The board eventually backing down, but the Faisons say that only happened once local media got involved. Now the couple's lawyer says they're planning to file a lawsuit in federal court.
That something needs to be done once and for all, really to put a stop to what is becoming all too familiar to so many homeowners, and that is homeowners associations overstepping their bounds.
The HOA's board tells ABC News they recently sent the Faisons an email saying that their cross was now unconditionally approved, writing, quote, "We regret that this has become a point of contention." The Faisons' lawyer says the family is seeking an apology and unspecified damages from the HOA.
So what is an HOA? An HOA is a homeowners association. It's an organization that makes and enforces rules and guidelines for a subdivision, a planned community, or a condominium building. Now, those regulations can cover a gambit of things from what color you can paint your house to what flags, etc., you can put on your house and patios, to the pool, to your landscaping. So the HOA, in some respects, were acting well within their rights to ask them to take down that emblem. Now, Jonathan Stone, PCAM president for CAS Inc., who I am assuming are the owners and regulators of the Faisons community, they said that the claim has been dropped against the Faisons, but they will have to remove the cross 2 weeks after the holiday as per HOA guidelines and regulations. I'm sure the lawyers and the news reporting helped as well. This made me kind of like take a fresh look back on an article that we covered extensively on this channel by LifeSite News. The title of that article was "A Scary Look at America Under a Biden Administration." We touched on Biden wanting to give the EPA federal standing to basically trample over states' rights, like it had done under the Obama administration. But what makes me tie these two particular reports together is the rights the EPA would have under the new and improved Obama, now Biden administration regarding private property. The Faisons HOA said the cross and Christmas don't go together based on their scriptural understanding. The cross is for Easter and Passover, not Christmas. And the Biden administration wants to end single family zoning and punish people that don't want to live in their new downtowns, their new grid cities. And they would punish them by withholding government funding for the upkeep of roads and bridges, things of that sort. Making all public residencies privately owned and regulated. Kind of like making the federal government your HOA board. So they'll be telling you and dictating to you what you can or cannot do, even if what you're doing doesn't cause true injury, and telling you how and how not to think. Now, private property and ownership and belief should always be protected as long as there's no infringement occurring on another's rights. I don't see how a cross on your home, if that's your faith, would be an infringement on anyone else's rights. But forcing or fining the Faisons if they didn't take it down is an infringement on their personal religious freedoms.